Hi, my name is Fatih Mamadli, and today I'm going to talk about software Hollywood films and global demand, impact on US economy. Firstly, introduction. In the previous decades, no country could compete with Hollywood, whether we are willing to admit it or not. Hollywood has become the leading cinematic market in the world thanks to the advantages it offers in producing movies. The reason for its impact on other countries must be discovered in order to study its influence. In fact, there are two major factors. The first is the healthy development of American cinema, and the second one is the Hollywood's unique view of films. Hollywood was able to lead world cinema in culture and economy for a long time because of these two factors. As a result of its incomparable benefits, its influence has now become even more powerful. The United States has several assets, such as its powerful economy, its major movie industry system, and its large translational media groups. And these are the stats. The export of entertainment is one of the most significant sources of capital accumulation and global profits, displacing manufacturing exports. Um, Here are the stats, the historical stats of the Hollywood industry, comparing it to the Europe, Latin America, Australia, and as we can see, Hollywood is a leading cinematic industry in all over the world. And I have four big questions for this topic. Firstly, is the US film industry the largest in the world? Second, how much does the film industry contribute to the US economy? Third, how many people does the film industry employ in the US? Fourth, and the last one, how much is the movie industry worth in the US? Firstly, is the US film industry the largest in the world? Both yes and no. The 2020 coronavirus pandemic severely impacted American theaters, even if Hollywood remains the world's largest film industry. Because of this, China has overtaken the US in box office revenue by 33%. And second question, how much does the film industry contribute to the US economy? The film industry contributes significantly to the US economy. In the pre-pandemic period, Hollywood contributed 504 billion to GDP, or 0.2% of goods and services portion of GDP. How many people does the film industry employ in the US? There are approximately 2.1 million people employed in the film industry across a variety of roles, fields, and salaries. And the last question, how much is the movie industry worth in the US? In the United States, the movie industry is worth 91.83 billion as of 2020 and continues to grow despite the pandemic. According to the industry forecast, it will grow at a CAGR of 4.1% until 2025. And facts during pandemic, the North American film industry earned only 2.09 billion in box office revenue in 2020. Despite the fact that this may seem like a lot, it was actually down from 11.32 billion in 2019. The first North American theaters to reopen in 6 months were 60% as of April 2021. The US box office revenue, however, is still 76% lower than it was prior to the pandemic. Film is worth 42.5 billion, but it has been vastly overtaken in the entertainment industry by gaming, which is now worth 145.7 billion. Black Widow was the most successful movie of 2021, earning 183.3 million in gross sales. And Hollywood is an engine to the US economy. And I'm going to talk about job opportunities. With the job opportunities in every state and a variety of skills and trades, the film and television industry supports a vibrant US creative economy. Around 2.2 million people work in jobs supported by the industry, which pays over 192 billion in wages each year. These jobs range from special effects technicians to makeup artists, writers to set builders to ticket takers and more. So it's really great opportunity for unemployed people to find job in here. Local economy. The production of a movie or television show on location generates jobs, revenue, and infrastructure development, which boosts the local economy immediately. Over 359,000 businesses in cities and small towns across the country benefit from our industry annually, and the industry itself consists of over 110,000 businesses, 89% of which employ fewer than 10 people. A film shot on location can inject as much as 250,000 into local dollars into local economies per day. Popular TV shows and films can also boost tourism. More facts. For instance, in Georgia, Marvel's Black Panther employed over 3,100 locals who earned more than 26.5 million US dollars in wages, while 20th Century Fox popular television series This is US contributed more than $61.5 million to California's economy. Moreover, the Oscar-nominated feature films The Pose and The Great Showman contributed $108 million to the New York local economy. The strength of a nation's economy depends on its creative economy. Tourism. Los Angeles receives over 40 million tourists every year, 7.2 million of which come from abroad. Stats display that at least 31% of visitors go there because of Hollywood. That's a really big number. And fun fact, an estimated 10 million people visit Hollywood and Los Angeles because of the Walk of Fame, which stretches 18 blocks along Hollywood and Vine, making it more of a destination than just a stopover on the way to Disneyland or Las Vegas. And we'll go to the 3, 2, 1 style. Firstly, three things I learned. Exports of entertainment have displaced manufacturing exports as one of the most important sources of capital accumulation and global profits. Second thing that I've learned is Hollywood has a blockbuster impact on US economy. Like as I mentioned before, it's an engine to the US economy. Thirdly, 31% of tourists visit Los Angeles because of Hollywood. Two things I will apply to my life. First, an economy's strength is determined by its creative economy. I would like to create a creative economy to benefit my nation's economy. Secondly, Hollywood is a great place with a plethora of job opportunities. I would like to establish the film industry in my country to solve my nation's unemployment problem. One thing I would like to explore more about. I would like to learn more about the competition across the world in the movie industry. Also, I know that Hollywood is at the top. However, it's interesting how other companies are trying to find a way to be successful as Hollywood. And these are our references. And thanks for your attention.